Well, ladies and gentlemen, please keep the applause coming. A big round of applause for our best man, Ryan Gukwas. He will have his toast for us this evening.
Thank you. So I wrote this speech about 36 hours ago, and I got a text from Kristen saying, "Don't be a jackass."
Of course you did.
And of course I ignored it. Be prepared for some jackassery. I'd like to start out this speech by thanking Kristen for giving Rich permission to make me my best man and allowing me the opportunity to have a speech. Because anytime I can have a platform to express my grievances of being Kristen's little brother, you're damn right I'm going to take advantage of that. So strap in. So Kristen and I have always been close with each other ever since we grew up. During the times that she wasn't burning my ear with a curling iron and then locking me in the bathroom so I wouldn't tell our parents. And in those instances, we were actually like a door width apart from each other. But other than that, we've been really, really close. Even though we were 4.5 years away in age difference, we've always actually played well together. We've always gotten along really well. We've always had great compromises. Some of those compromises would be one of us would play an hour of cops with each other, and the other, in return, would have to play 1 hour of Barbies. I'm not going to say who wanted to do which, but... No, but then we moved around a lot as kids, which was great. But it made it a little difficult for her and I to make friends, so we learned very quickly that as long as we had toy guns, Barbie dolls, and a garbage pail full of 4,000 Matchbox cars and each other, we were set. And we were really creative with each other growing up. In fact, I'm pretty sure you and I are responsible for inventing traffic. So we did this by creating a game called Line of Cars. I'm actually surprised we didn't have it at the reception here because it would really spice things up. So let me explain how this worked. We would take this garbage bin full of 4,000, give or take a couple hundred, Matchbox cars, and we'd dump it all over the carpet. And we'd go one at a time. She'd pick a car, I'd pick a car, she'd pick a car, I'd pick a car. And then we would line them up, just like they're sitting in traffic, a quarter of an inch apart. Up the stairwell to the second floor. We weren't allowed in the attic, but if we were, man, this game would have been awesome. But we had to put it all into the bedrooms, into the garage, and we'd line it up until we got to the end of our 4,000 cars. Then the first person, this is getting boring. It's going to get more entertaining, don't worry. This is just the setup. So this is how the game was actually played. So then we would move one car up 1 inch. That was Kristen's turn. Then it was my turn to move the next car 1 inch. And then her turn, and we'd go back and forth. This would last hours, if not days. It was really kind of sad, actually. Now that I think about it, it's no wonder we had to rely so much on each other, because this is probably why we didn't have a lot of friends. Actually, this is supposed to be the sentimental part of the whole speech. And it's kind of sad. And it's starting to sound like one of these Make-A-Wish campaigns. So if anybody wants to sponsor us, feel free. But even as we grew up and became adults, we would still do things together. We still do things together. Whether it be Noel Gallagher concerts or our annual going to a Bucks game on the road. And for the last 7 years, we've been season ticket holders of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers sitting together. You know, basically any place where dreadfully we'd be referred to as a married couple because we shared the last name and we'd sit miserably in the heat watching the Bucks lose, looking just really miserable with each other. It was the Bucks, though. It wasn't our company. And that leads me to the reason I'm here. For this guy right here, Rich. So, I can see he's really nervous right now. He's like, man, Kristen got through pretty unscathed. but I'm not done with her yet. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm not going to say any, hey, remember that time when, because let's be real, we don't remember that time because we don't remember any times together the next day. So, Rich has always been cool. We've had awesome times. We've had, we created our own traditions like Redneck Rally, Redneck Road Trips, Lawless Island, basically anything trashy. We did it. So, we've had great times. But most of the time, they would end up in Tampa with Karen ordering 7th or 8th round of Irish car bombs. And then Rich breaking out of my house. I've never had my house broken out of unless Rich was there. He found a way to do it. But one time Rich called me, this is a couple years ago, he called me. I'd never heard him so serious. And he really sounded nervous. He said, hey Ryan, I'm going to talk to you about something. And, usually this would be like, what did we do last night? And where are my pants? Is my underwear stuck on your windowsill? No, but this time it was, hey Ryan, let me ask you a serious question. Is it all right if I date your sister? And I laughed. I was hysterically laughing, and then it kind of faded into a nervous chuckle. And then eventually, a very serious and awkward silence. And it took me a while to respond, but I finally responded with, why? And then immediately after that was, are you still drunk? Which he probably was. Actually might still be, because really anytime we're together, usually alcohol's involved. Sorry. So, but really, who could blame him? Smart, beautiful, intelligent, fun to be around, nearly perfect in every way. Who wouldn't want a brother-in-law like this?
He's always been smart. That's what I really respect about him.
So, since Kristen and I were basically a married couple every Sunday during football season, I thought it was really respectful that my buddy asked me if he could date my wife. That only happens in special communities where that happens. That's pretty cool. So I instantly respected him for that, So I thought that was really, really cool. So they dated, obviously. I don't need to tell you guys that, They're here. And finally I got this group text message from Kristen. And all it was a picture. And it was her left hand draped over a People magazine cover. So I was like, wow. I really didn't know how to react. I was shocked. Kanye West and Kim Kardashian are getting divorced. Who would have thought? But then I started seeing some sentimental comments from my mom, and I realized I must be missing something in this picture. And I was. It was this big engagement ring on her left hand. And now I got it. It wasn't about the People magazine. So, it was really cool that this all happened. And I'm really glad to be here. And Kristen, you've got another bad last name that you're going to have to spell to every bartender. And quite honestly, I don't even know if she knows how to spell it yet. And she's going to have to replace her G is for George with F is for Frank or any other F word that's in her vocabulary, which I can only imagine what she'll do. But as her proud brother, I am happy to know that she's got a great guy that I know is going to take care of her and treat her right, and good times and Probably all the times that she's going to be nasty. Your job now. You can take my Bucks ticket on those weekends. So here we are tonight. I've got the big brother who can now, you know, play Barbies with you. Maybe grow a rat tail and you can curl that if you want. I'm out of this now. But I've got the big brother I've always wanted, and I've got the big sister I've always had, and which every person should dream to have, or in my case, have an occasional nightmare about. So here we go. We've got brother, sister, and they're married now, which sounds pretty Kentucky-like. But, you know, it's my dream come true, and I know it's theirs. And I'm really happy to extend our family to Seth, Shannon, and the rest of the Fuechlins. And I wish you guys all the best. Love you guys. Cheers.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our best